Hello, beautiful souls. This is your monthly reading for April. I've been out of commission, but I am getting back on my grind. I'm getting back on my readings. I want to grow my channel. So I'm going to be more consistent and start doing monthly and weekly general tarot card readings. And we should just get started, I guess. To support the channel, please like and subscribe. And I thank you in advance for doing so. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll start doing personal readings and offering my coaching services and things like that. But my main focus right now is just growing the channel. And you can support me in doing that by liking and subscribing if you receive this message. Again, this is your April monthly message from Spirit. Let's see what Spirit has for us this month. It's my rose. I like my rose quartz crystal. I was using it to clear the cards as I pulled the deck. Okay. The first card we have that Spirit is speaking through us through is the Rose Thread, Inner Call, Soul Led, the Mystic, Living Courageously. And what Spirit is saying is take off any barriers you have from being your best self, from living your best life, from being who you were truly meant to be. This year just started, but I feel like it's moving really, really fast. And if there are goals and things and places and a person that you really want to be, the time for you to do that is now. We've had a lot of time to get ourselves together. We've had a lot of time to, think about the past and think about things that, are no longer serving us and move on. And in a new year, what you really want to do is accomplish your goals. And Spirit is guiding us and letting us know that, first of all, the thing you'll hear is you'll have an inner call. You'll feel so led, like you'll feel like I cannot not do this thing. Like this is something I've been wanting to do. This is something that I have to do. This is something that my soul is calling me to do. Do that thing now. And even do it in a practical way. Say if you're in a job, I'm giving an example, you're in a job that you hate and you really want to go be a singer. But you have bills to pay. You have things that you have to get done. Well, do both. Be soul-led and be practical. Spirit's never going to put you in a place where you have to, just jump head first all in. You can. I mean, if that's what you're being guided to do and you have the funds and the resources and everything you need to do that, then do that. But if that's not practical for you right now, do it, follow your soul calling, but do it in a practical way. Keep your job, but sing at night, sing in the morning, record YouTube videos of you singing. I've seen so many people, and I definitely don't know who I'm talking to, because I'm definitely not a singer, so I know I'm not talking to myself. I cannot sing to save my life, but maybe somebody who's listening to this video is a singer. And I've seen multiple YouTube videos where people just sing cover songs on YouTube. Do that. Like, get started. Start living your dream life. Don't wait, is what God is saying. And living courageously. Living courageously meaning you let go of that. Any fear, any insecurity you have, anything that you got going on to hold you back from your dreams, you let that go. You don't want to get through halfway through the year, which this year is moving too fast even for me. You don't want to get halfway through the year and you're like, okay, I had all these goals at the beginning of the year that I said I was going to accomplish, and I'm not really doing anything towards them. I'm not working because of this happened and this circumstance and this, that. All that stuff does not matter. Work around it. Okay? Spirit is guiding you to get started. That is literally your goal for the month. Get started. I don't care what it is that you're supposed to be doing and your soul has been calling you to do. Get started. Like for me, my soul has been calling me to get my behind on YouTube and get consistent. So guess what I'm going to do? That's what I'm going to do. You know? What is your soul calling you to do? Do it. Rose without a thorn. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. What is that? More confirmation. This is your divine right to follow your dreams. This is literally what you're here for. This is why your soul came to be here, is because you were here to live your dream life, not to do what people told you to do or what society says you're supposed to do. No, but be your true, authentic self. Who is that person? Live courageously. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. You have a right to live your best life. You have a right to do what you're supposed to be doing. Whoever I'm talking to, stop holding yourself back. Spirit is encouraging you to move forward. Beloved within, inner and outer relationships. This could even be in your relationships. If you're holding back in love, in your daily partnership, if you're if things aren't sitting right with your family, you want to make it right. It could be platonic, it could be romantic relationships, whatever it is, go for it. Make it look the way you want it to look. Get right in that relationship. Do what your soul and your heart is calling you to do. Now, relationships sometimes can be tricky for some people because it's not only involving yourself and just what you want to do, it's involving other people. So my encouragement is always do what your soul is calling to you to do, but also be respectful to whoever you're doing it with. If you've been led to call somebody, but whoever that person is, for whatever reason, you gotta stop talking, they don't want to communicate, you can still respect them and still reach out lovingly if that's what you want to do. Or if you would rather that person come to you because it's easier, because you're being respectful, allow them to come to you, but just pray for them, bless the relationship, and then just allow that gateway to open and for the communication to start again. But just assume that that's what's happening. Don't shut yourself out and say, well, so-and-so is mad at me, so we never talking again. Or this ain't happening because this and this and that. And your soul is literally telling you, I really want to talk to this person. I really want to be with this person. I really want to, create a friendship or a love or something with this person. That's your soul telling you that's what you want to do. So respect your soul, but also respect that person. And like I said in the previous cards, it's a fine line. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a fine line. But you can still follow your soul's calling and be respectful of people's wishes. And you just find that balance. You do what makes you feel right and happy. And sometimes it's reaching out and, hey, if they respond, great. If they don't, hey, at least you did what your soul told you to do, and you just keep it pushing, and doors are open for you just by you listening to yourself. The next card is the Sacred Waters: nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, self-care, putting yourself first. When you feeling like, hey, I'm working too hard, I'm pushing myself too hard, take a step back and rest. That's self-care, that's self-love. Don't be out here, I gotta get it. Don't get me wrong. Go after what you want, but do it in balance. Do it in love. If your body is tired, you're not going to get anywhere anyway. Rest and then get back at it. Again, it's balance. It's not all or nothing. It's not, oh, I have to be this way. I have to, you know, just live a life, you know, that I don't like and struggle and, you know, do all these things. It's balance. It's about balance and wholeness and living life to the fullest, really, but doing it in a way that's healthy for you, where you're taking care of yourself, where you feel nourished, you feel replenished, and you're taking care of your health. Don't ignore your health, you guys. What they say, you heard that saying, health is wealth. Take care of your body, because I promise you, if you having any health issues and you're ignoring them, that's not going to help you accomplish your dreams. That's going to slow you down. And sometimes, a lot of times, whenever you manifesting something or you going after your dreams and it's something, the first thing that'll come up for you is your health. You'll be like, I asked for this. I'm gonna make this up. I asked for this car, Lord. Like, why are you like showing me all these health videos? Well, your health is in some way on the path to that car. Even though to you it seems crazy, it seems totally unrelated. One has something to do with the other, so go with it. Take care of yourself. Rest, exercise, nourish yourself. Try to eat as healthy as you can. Take care of your body. You're blessed with it. It's a blessing to have your body. It's a blessing to breathe this earth, so take care of it. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. Okay? This is a really powerful card because it's telling you, you know, whatever it is that you're called to do, do it. But notice it came after nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, self-care. This came next. It's saying, Spirit is saying, in order to hear me, you have to be rested, you have to be healthy, you have to take care of yourself. But then once you do those things, or you can do them simultaneously, go to the next step. Do what's next for you. For some, it might be rearranging your schedule so that you can get the practical things done, but you can also follow your dreams and make time for, you know, your singing or your YouTube channel or your Instagram account that you want to build, or your, I don't know, somebody might be Bob the Builder and they love to build things. But they're busy during the day. They work 40 hours a week and they, you know, have kids and a relationship and this and this and that. Rearrange your schedule so that you're able to fit in what is important to you. I mean, if you have to get out a list and say, these things are important to me, these things are things that I want to do 3 times a week or 2 times a week, or whatever that thing is, do that. Organize yourself. Gonna pull out my tarot cards for the month of April and see what God has to say with spirit or whatever you resonate with. If you don't resonate with God, whatever your who you resonate, even if it's your inner source, you don't believe in God, you just believe in yourself. Whoever is guiding you and leading you, that's what I'm talking about when I say spirit. For me, I'm a Christian, so I'm talking literally about God within me and without me. But this is not, I'm not, what's the word? I'm not segregating it to just Christians or just people who believe in God. It's whatever source or inner source or whatever you believe in, follow that calling. Even if you don't believe in a outside source, or I know you hear sometimes a voice on the inside of yourself telling you to do this or that, or telling you to move in a certain way. Listen to that voice. The first tarot card I pulled is the Death card. And a lot of people get scared by this card, but it's really not a scary card. It's more so talking about release. It's talking about endings. beginnings, change, transformation, transition, metamorphosis, the end of a cycle. Really highlight that end of a cycle. Meaning, whatever you had going on, let's say, for example, let's use the singer example. You wanted to be a singer, but you've been tied down in a 9 to 5. You got kids, you got this, you got that going on. You married, you busy, you this, you that, but you haven't been making time to sing, and you've been hearing a call, and you've been, I mean, every time you hear somebody, a song on the radio or something like that, you just really want to sing. You really want to get yourself out there, but you haven't been doing it. This death card represents the end of a cycle, meaning if you don't do it on your own and make it a way to where it's comfortable for you to go where you need to go, then life is going to make it so it's uncomfortable. And it's going to be the end of a cycle either way. So my suggestion is end the cycle gracefully. Like I said, make time for your dreams. Fit them in your life. So it's not such a harsh ending to one thing and then a new beginning to another thing. Ease it in, because either way, your old life is that's done. Anything that's been holding you back is done. Your soul is literally calling you to your next level, and so anything that was in the way is gonna be released. Okay, in the month of April. I mean, I'm speaking about this particular month. So whatever we're talking about, this is happening now. So it's gonna be the end of a cycle. Anything that's been holding you back, anything that's been in your way, it's moving out. And if it's something important to you that you want to keep, hold on to it in a way of with gratitude. But if it's something that you do feel like it needs to be released and needs to be the end of a cycle, let it go. Let it go. Don't hold on tight to anything. Let stuff go and move forward to what's important. Okay? I always say hold on to what's important and let go of the rest. Anything you can't control, anything that's in the way, let it go. You know? But also, like, I'm all about the practical approach. A lot of people don't really believe in that, especially if they manifest and stuff. They believe in all or nothing. But I think in order to make it comfortable for you, be practical as well. The next card I pulled was the Emperor card. Respect, leadership, stability, structure, rules, power, authority, father figure, focus, protection, control, discipline, and practical. What did I keep saying throughout this reading? Practical. I said, do it your soul is calling you, but do it in a way that's practical. Do it in a way that makes sense. Handle your business, and make time for your dreams, basically. And this card is just confirming that. It's saying, hey, stand in your power, but handle your business. A king or a queen, they stand in their power, but they don't ignore things like the bills or responsibility for their children, or, going to work if you need that income. Like, they don't ignore those things just because they want to, for in our example, sing. You do both. But you make time for both because they are equally important, okay? And there are going to be times when you don't feel like doing something. I say put that off for that day, but then the next day, get to it. Don't put it off forever. Just put it off for that day, because right now you're not feeling it. But the next moment you will. So it's about following your happiness, following your joy, but do it in a way that's practical, that makes sense. Because if you're not handling your business, paying your bills, doing things like that, it's going to be hard for you to be happy anyway, because that's going to be in the back of your mind. Like, it's going to be sitting on you. You're like, oh my God, I'm out right now, I'm having fun, but I had this bill that I didn't do, or this thing I didn't take care of, or it's going to bother you. So I say schedule it and take care of it and move on, Be in your true power, your emperor's power. Like, sit in that And that person, that power is organized, it's clear, it's focused, it knows what it wants. And literally your soul's calling, that's who's calling you. It's your inner queen, your inner king, your inner knowing that I'm like powerful, you know, that I'm in my God energy, my God state energy. I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing, and you doing it in a way that's very powerful, that really changes your life. So for the month of April, that's what you call to. The next one, and I was really happy about pulling this card. For those that are single, in April, divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family contentment. So things that you've been trying to manifest in your relationship, they happen in this month. I mean, look at this card. This is somebody who is completely content and fulfilled with their family, children, if you want. You know, fertility. This is also, can be a fertility card, an abundance card. Family also represents abundance because it's a wholeness state. It's a fulfilled state. So in any fulfilled statement, there's no lack. So that it also represents not only love, commitment, and family, but it also represents abundance, having it all, having what's important in life, and enjoying it, and living in it, and being grateful for it, and being thankful for your dreams coming true. Like, I feel like all our previous cards was kind of like, hey, this is what you need to do to prepare, and this is what you're gonna have. This is what's coming. Dreams coming true. Relationship, love, family, happiness, joy, dreams coming true. Even things that are outside of family. It's whatever you want, whatever you've been working towards, whatever you're striving for, it's coming for you. If it's a job, it's coming. You know, if it's money, it's coming. If it's relationship and love, it's coming. It's here. Then on the heels of that, I found interesting, we pulled the Eight of Swords, and it's negative thoughts, self-imposed restrictions, imprisonment, victim mentality, restriction, feeling isolated. These are all of the things that you have to let go of to have this. This is what it's talking about. Which is why in the beginning, when I started pulling the tarot cards, we got that Death card, because this is the things that you gotta die to. Negative thoughts, thinking lack, I can't have this, or I can't do this, or I can't blah, 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 blah. No, there's no I can't. There's only I am doing this. I do have this. I am blessed with this. Self-imposed restrictions. When you are talking about what you can't have, or what you can't do, or what you can't make work, you're doing it to yourself. That's a self-imposed restriction. You need to let that go. Death card again. Let it go. End of that cycle. Transition out of that. Metamorphosis. Let that go. In April, let that ish go. I don't want to curse, but let it go. Okay? Let it go. Let go of those negative thoughts. Self-imposed restriction. Imprisonment. This person is tied up. Okay? Tied up. Covered eyes. And it's all self-imposed. How powerful is that? That means if I did it to myself, I can undo it for myself. And you're doing that in the month of April. You're taking your power back. Okay? You letting this go. You letting go of that victim mentality. Oh, poor me. Like, this happened and that happened and this happened and that happened. Poor me. I'm stuck. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're letting go of that victim mentality, because if you look at everybody's life, for the most part, everybody's went through something. Everybody's had things and experiences that they didn't like. What you do, you grow from it. You learn from it. You grow through it. You improve it. You make your life what you want it to be. in spite of any circumstances or things that might arise that you don't like. You don't focus there. You pivot yourself right back to who you're being in that moment and who you are as a person and how powerful you are. Feeling isolated. Isn't that interesting that they had that card, but we also, prior to that card, we got the family card? That's the opposite of isolation. So if you're feeling isolation, it's self-imposed isolation. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes that's not a bad thing. It's really on your perspective. If you feel isolated but you don't want to be, then that's not healthy for you. That's not what you need in that moment. But some people isolate to take a break because sometimes the outside world can be a lot. Take your break, but then move forward. Like, do what, you know, God is calling you to do. Be around your family, your friends, your loved ones. Don't keep it longer than what it needs to be. You know? I say take the practical approach with everything, you know? The next cards we got is our Oracle Fairy deck. So I'm going to see what Spirit is saying for the month of April with these cards. Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desires and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. What did I say in the beginning of this reading, guys? It's so interesting to me how Spirit is just confirming what I've been saying is, hey, you can have your wishes and your dreams and get to them because time is not waiting for anybody, okay? People say time is an illusion, and it is, but it's also not waiting for you. You know, when you're looking at that clock, it's still moving, you know? It feels like it's moving forward. You don't want to waste your time by holding yourself back, by not handling your business practically. And I know a lot, especially when you're talking about in the manifesting community, they're like, be delusional, you know, forget the 3D, or, you know, people say that, things like that. I think you can do that in certain situations, but in other situations, it causes more harm than good. So for us, and for this particular reading, Spirit is saying, hey, handle your business in a practical way, wish wisely, follow your dreams, but do it in a way that's practical and makes sense for your life. Because sometimes being impractical causes more harm than good. And then sometimes being too practical can slow you down as well. So you have to find that balance. Listen to yourself. What's right for you? Do what's right for you, you know? And it's still talking about your heart's desires. It's telling you to follow your heart. It's saying, hey, like, you know, it's time to get what's important to you. You know? Because we at the end of a cycle. We moving from being who we pretend to be and what's not important to us and what's not, you know, who we really are, to living a more authentic life. And when you go in that direction, everything else got to fall away. You know, you can't be anybody else but self. And don't you want to be your best self? Don't you want to be, you know, the best self that you can be? The next card is Believe in Magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The Fairy of Northern Light says, you are part of nature, so you are magical too. That's powerful. That's powerful. You are magical too. You have within you all the magic that you need to manifest your dreams and be the person that you want to be. And in April, it's telling you, focus on that. Get in. People talk about the I am state, and sometimes it makes sense and sometimes it doesn't. But to me, in this instant, it does. It's saying, be who you really are. Like with the singing example or the job example. I am a singer. I am a powerful singer. I'm the best singer that ever lived. I sing and I change people's lives with my voice, that kind of thing. Or I'm the best at this job. I'm kicking butt and taking names. I'm very successful. I'm very wealthy. I'm healthy. I'm taking care of myself. And then you move towards that in a practical way, in a way that makes sense for you. Who would you be if you were that person? Because a lot of times anything that's holding you back from being that person is just you. So don't hold yourself back. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Celebration. Invitation. So in the month of April, you might receive a lot of invitations to parties, gatherings, things that you want to do. A job offer that you've been waiting to come in is coming in this month. Take it. Don't hesitate. Don't even think, go have fun, celebrate. Take that job offer. Do what makes your heart sing, because everything is coming together for you. Everything is coming your way. Look at that beautiful couple that's dancing. That's beautiful. That's living your best life with your partner, Tree of Wisdom. This tree dryad, I don't even know how to say dryad, will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sound it makes. And see, to me, that reminds me of what we were saying in the beginning of the reading. It's your inner voice. It's your intuition. Follow that. Your intuition is literally magic. You follow that and literally you're going to be living your dream life, okay? Don't ignore things that are coming up for you. And you can hear it. Your inner voice is very quiet, but I will say it's persistent. You'll keep hearing it and hearing it and hearing it until you follow whatever it's telling you to do. But once you follow it, it's quiet until the next thing it wants you to do. But follow that inner voice. Follow that inner knowing. I really love this reading because, Spirit is guiding us in practical ways on how to accomplish our dreams, but it's also telling us, hey, this is what's going to happen for you if you follow this. This is what's going to happen for you if you let all this go, if you get out of this victim mentality, if you live your best life, if you go for what you truly want, who you truly are, Find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Wow, this is just confirming again too. Do what you need to do, handle your business, but also make sure you take care of self. You are the magic. You are the God and goddess of your life. You have to take care of yourself. You have to, put yourself first and do what, is calling you, but also rest, relax, enjoy, take a step back, but do it in balance. Don't sleep too much. Don't eat too much. Do it all in balance. Live a balanced life. That's your soul calling you. That's holistic living right there. So in the month of April, if you've been having trouble finding balance, you'll find it this month. And it's going to be by doing these practical steps that we talked about earlier. Organizing yourself, making time for your passions, and making time for your responsibilities, and doing both. Okay? It doesn't have to be one or the other. Do both. You're going to have more peace in your life, more abundance in your life, more happiness in your life by finding that balance. Look how content this fairy is. So the last cards I'm pulling is love cards. So these are for if you're in a relationship and you want it to get better, or if you're single and you're looking for love, this is the love portion of what's happening in April. First card I pulled was wait. Don't rush until allow nature to take its course. We were talking about in the beginning of the reading about dreams, or if it's partnership or things that you wanted, to not to force it. This is confirming that, saying, hey, don't force anything. Don't push it into being. Don't try to nail it into place. Wait, allow it to come to you. Allow it to flow in, you know. But also take initiative if you feel like it, if you need to, if you feeling it on your heart, but don't be aggressive with it. I don't want to put nobody's business out there, but I've had clients before where they were so frustrated by how their love life was going, and how they felt like the person wasn't conforming or agreeing to what they wanted, that they were being pushy and needy and you know, trying to bam it into place. It's a delicate dance when you're dealing with people. You have to respect people, but also respect what you want as well and your desires. And you can have those desires, but don't try to push it outwardly on another. More so, do it within. Visualize yourself having, or affirm yourself having what you want, but allow it to flow in. And it's going to happen. It's going to unfold naturally. Allow nature to take its course. Meaning trust. Meaning let it come to you. The next message is, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Meaning, what's important to you? Focus on that. Don't get lost in the hustle and the bustle of life. Focus on what's important. You know, take care of your heart. Take care of your love. Take care of your relationships. Take care of yourself. Passion. A magnetic, seductive quality surrounds you at a present. Enjoy it. And see, this comes to me, in my interpretation is, this comes from following your dreams and following your joy. It puts you in a magnetic state. So in the month of April, by you following your passions and getting what you want, you have this magnetic, intoxicating pull. Like it's like a invisible rope pulling what you want to you. Pulling your man to you, your woman to you, whoever it is you're manifesting. It's gonna be pulled by just you following your passion, because you're gonna radiate sexual and physical energy. It's not gonna be anything you even trying to do. It's just gonna happen naturally. You know? Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think and dream and imagine. Let me say it again. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Meaning the power's in your hands. You know, a lot of people will be like, well, why haven't I gotten this yet? Or what's going on? Well, what are you focused on? Are you focused on your dreams? Are you focused on, you know, what's important to you? Or are you focused on what happened in the past? What stopped you from getting this dream? Who you angry with? How Susie made you mad and you can't believe her. How dare she? But it happened a year ago, but you still thinking about it. You know, forgiveness is important. It's not really for the other person. And I know you guys have heard this before. It's really for you. It's so you can move forward, let whatever happened go, and move forward into what's important, which is your dreams. So this month, make sure that anybody that you're holding a grudge against, or any situation that happened that it just didn't sit right with you. You probably never gonna really like that situation. I've had moments like that. I've had moments like that where I don't like what happened. It just is what it is. I don't like what happened. And sometimes if it comes up, you have to bless it, forgive it, and move on. And say, well, this is what I want to focus on instead. Even in the moment of, because I've had things in the past that come up for me that I'm still holding on to and that I don't mean to, but it just, in my head, it just pops up. I'll have to, in that moment, not get swept away by it and say, you know what? That was my past. I forgive whoever, whatever. I forgive the situation. If you can't forgive the person, forgive the situation and move on. And forgiveness does not mean you allow people to take advantage of you. You allow, people to continue to treat you badly, or, situations that treat you badness. It just means I'm moving on from this. But you can do that in a way where you can still receive the respect that you deserve, not allow whatever happened in the past to happen again, and have put healthy boundaries up. Forgiveness doesn't mean lack of boundaries. It means I'm letting this go and I'm erupting the boundaries that maybe I didn't have in the past, and I'm putting them up now because this is important to me and I want to move forward. And that's kind of where you want to go with this. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. This is along with the forgiveness. If you are feeling stuck, I will guarantee you it's something that's coming up in your past that you have not let go of. So if you have to take a good 15, 20 minutes out of your day sometime, even schedule it, like I said, and work through it, write it out and work through your feelings. And then once you write it out on paper, tear the paper up and let it go and say, once I write this out, I'm letting this go. Do that this month. It's important for you to have all the good things that came up in this reading. Family, love, abundance, going after your dreams and receiving them. And it's interesting too that this was the love portion of the reading, and along with passion and, everything else that came up when we had that family card in the beginning, forgiveness came up. The Spirit kept bringing it back to you. Look inside yourself. Finding balance, taking a practical approach. Like all these things came up at the end towards a love reading. It doesn't even sound related, but it is. It is. It's Spirit's telling you, if you want to move forward, if you want to get into union with your person or a relationship, have your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or if you want to get married or wherever you're trying to go in your life, these are the things you need to do to get there, Forgiveness. Wait, don't rush, don't be pushy. Look inside yourself. And the last card for this reading is affirmation cards. These are things that are coming up for you this month that you can affirm and that you will start to see flow into your life this month. And the first lovely card is I am abundant. Look at her, oh girl, she is living her best life. Money all around. Champagne, roses. Roses to me represent love. So that's saying I'm abundant in every area. I'm abundant financially. I'm living luxury. I have the love that I want. I am abundant. Focus on that. I deserve respect. To me, this relates to that forgiveness card that we got a few minutes ago in the love portion. It's saying I can forgive, but I also deserve the respect. And that's just you putting up a healthy boundary and saying that you deserve the respect that you deserve. That's what's important to you is valid. and making sure you receive it. But you don't have to be pushy about it. You can just carry yourself in a respectful manner and people will respect you, you know? I am a healer, meaning I can heal myself. Whatever I have going on for myself, within and without, I can heal myself. And when I heal myself, I in turn heal other people. I always say, like, people, you'll hear people on a spiritual journey or a manifesting journey, and they'll be like, help other people, focus on other people. I feel a little differently, where it's very hard for you to heal others if you haven't done the work you need to do for yourself. So if you focus on self and you heal yourself and you do the things that are important to move forward in your life, then you in turn help everybody else. It's just a natural progression. I am fearless. We talked about that at the beginning of the reading. Letting go of whatever's holding you back. You know, whatever's holding you back, letting that go and moving forward and saying, I'm gonna be courageous. Because to tell you the truth, it takes courage to follow your dreams. It takes gumption. That's how I know the Spirit is directing my this reading, because I don't say gumption. So, but anyway, Spirit said gumption. We're gonna go with gumption. It takes gumption. It takes guts. It takes tenacity. It takes not giving an F about anything that you see that you don't want, not focusing on that, and being courageous and saying, this is who I am. So you claim it. I'm fearless. Claim these messages. I am lovable. I am lovable. If you are single and you've been wanting a relationship for a while, this is your affirmation. I'm lovable. I am lovable. And in turn, you're going to radiate that love, and it's going to attract back to you. Love just attracts more love, honey. That's all it does. Love attracts love. And love is not the lack of love. Love is love. Love is being love, meaning take care of yourself. That's love. Rest. That's love. Pay your bills. That's love. You know, exercise. That's love. And guess what it's going to do? Attract more love to you. Put yourself out there in loving ways. I am forgiving. It's like the second or third time that forgiveness came up for this reading. And that's the last card. So if you've been stuck or you've been having problems with movement, getting what you want with your manifestation, it's because of forgiveness. It's because you keep looking back. It's because you've been stuck on whatever happened to you and letting that stop you from moving forward. And what you got to do is be a forgiving person and move on. Let it go. And the way you do that is by claiming, I'm forgiving. You know, even if you're not the most forgiving person in the world, start claiming that you are so that you can move on. I'll end the reading with this last little thought because it just keeps coming up for me. There's this story in the Bible. I'm not sure about the verse or anything like that, but it talks about Lot's wife and how there was something going on and Jesus said, leave the city and don't look back. Literally, do not look back. And Lot's wife, she looked back and she turned into salt. I found that very interesting because what is salt? Salt is a preservative. Salt will keep you stuck. Salt is used to preserve food and hold on to it for longer than what, it needs to be. People, whenever you see seasoned meat in the grocery store, it's because they seasoned it to preserve it so that it'll stay good or stay stuck. Salt is good for that meat, but you don't want to be salt, staying stuck in the same place. Keep looking back, keep looking at your past and, being angry about it or being upset about it. You want to move forward. And the way to move forward is being forgiving. Being forgiving helps you let things go. You let it go and then you move forward. You let go of the lack of something or not having something or being angry at somebody, and you walk into having it. You walk into, I am this person. This is who I am. If it's a health and fitness journey, I am healthy and fit. You know, I'm a healer. I'm able to heal my body. I'm able to be my best self. So all of these cards are great for the month of April. Affirmations. I'm going to leave the reading off here. And if you loved the reading and you're claiming this message for yourself, leave a I claim this message and put a purple heart in the comments. And I just want to thank you for spending your time with me today. You could have been anywhere else. But you're here with me. Claim it. Claim this reading. Get your blessings this month. And I also want to hear about what manifested for you in that month of April. If it hasn't manifested yet, because we're only on the third day of April, before the end of the month, come back to the comments and let me know what happened. You know, what manifested, what resonated with you. Let me know. You guys have a great day and live your best life. And that's on period.